That'll get the heart racing. It'll catch anyone's attention. Animal experts say watch out. Venomous snakes are leaving the swamps and canals and slithering towards neighborhoods. As Andrew Lofholm learned, our dry conditions forcing the snakes out in search of one thing. Andrew?
Michael, the wildlife expert that I talked to says it's more because of the hot weather as opposed to the dry weather. Now, you might start seeing some snakes closer to these areas, bodies of water, as they begin to start looking for a drink.
On his 8 acres of land in West Palm Beach,
even the tigers are thirsty.
Perhaps the most dangerous area on Mark McCarthy's animal sanctuary is contained to a relatively small space.
The lock cages are now required by law.
Inside this snake house, 80 poisonous, cold-blooded killers.
Big head, giant venomous sacs, very long fangs.
He has 2 of the 4 venomous snakes native to South Florida, the eastern diamondback and pygmy rattlesnake. Be on the lookout for those 2 and the water moccasin and coral snake.
So when the weather starts warming up, they start becoming more active. And the first thing they'll be coming out for is looking for water and food.
McCarthy's pond is a good measure for drought.
I would say this is about the 3rd driest I've ever seen it.
That can bring snakes out too. The good news is you're unlikely to get bit by one.
The majority of people that get bit by venomous snakes are usually trying to kill the snake.
In Mark's case, he was trying to feed one last summer.
And I threw in a rat to feed the eastern diamondback, and my hand just went in a little bit too far.
It's still wise to not risk it.
Anytime you see a reptile, a gator, or some type of snake, and you don't know what kind it is, it's best just to leave them alone.
After all, we're lucky out here on the East Coast. You're looking at a western diamondback.
More people are bitten by this particular rattlesnake in the United States than any other rattlesnake.
Now, some other just good general knowledge if you want to avoid any encounters with snakes. They like to be wherever the rodents are. That's their preferred meal. That could be a pile of sticks or perhaps under your deck. We're live in West Palm Beach. Andrew Lofholm, WPTV News Channel 5.